Welcome to RC Indoor Racing. I am your host and commentator, Mr. Councilman, and I'm here with Mr. James, who's your fellow commentator.
Yo.
Today, we are looking at a total of 10 cars? Nine cars. We're looking at 9 cars today, and hopefully the day after, tomorrow, maybe, 9 cars as well. It'll be a great race. Let's get down to the track. Okay, we're here down on the track.
It's total chaos.
Absolutely.
There's crashes everywhere.
All I do is this. I'll let you handle
This? Look at this. Where'd the windshield go?
Where did she
Look at this. This is just murder. This is car murder right here. Violence. Total chaos. Destruction. Chaos. Chaos, if I haven't made that clear. Chaos. It's terrible.
We are here on the straight as we're going down corner 1 on to corner 2. See a lot of chaos going on right now. A lot of cars stuck. A lot of shimmies. Here, nice little turn. Run around here. It's gonna be a tough corner. We'll have some cameras on that. We get down here, so you can finish the straightaway to go.
This is a fantastic, wide open, a technical in the middle.
Yep.
About 22nd lap racetrack. It is designed specifically for amateur racing, but also competitive racing. We have a variety of corners here, if you'll come with me. We have sweepers like turns 1, as well as the final turn. We have a S section in the middle, and then some tighter hairpins to really slow the drivers down and make them work for their lap time. So it's a great lap. Obviously pit lane as well, wide open, good access for everybody to get to, and we should see some great racing here today.
I will have to say, currently the track was supposed to be outside, but due to unfortunate weather situations, it's inside. And you will see a lot of drivers slipping around due to how smooth the terrain is. We also have a total of 3 cameras around. We have one up there in the sky. We have one, you can see the camera tripod. In pit lane, and we have one GoPro that's going to be around the tough areas. We're looking to be a good race. We're going to have, including heats, about 4 total races. We're going to have qualifying, then 2 heats, then the loser race, and then final race. And then maybe, if we have enough time, we'll be able to get all 9 cars.
Full race.
That'll only be like 20 laps though, because it's chaotic with just 5.
That's the plan.
Coming around to start his lap here, we got Noah Grimes in the Spider-Man Lamborghini. He is working his way around through turn 1 and through the S's. It's looking like a pretty clean lap so far.
I will say his car is a bit problematic. It's very low to the ground and it's very fast, which allows it to slip with little room to have left for errors.
Coming through with a 15.8 says benchmark. That's a pretty solid lap to start.
As he hits the walls, definitely slowing down a little bit, going to affect his time majorly.
He's hit that wall out of 6 both times this lap, and yeah, that's a tough hit right there.
But hey, it's best lap. Right now, not looking too great on this lap. Maybe he can make up for it, but not hitting any walls. As you can see, smoothly going through the S's, going around the last turn, which seems to be his big problem. As he barely manages to miss it.
Off the walls. That's a 14.7.
On to Cohen Bell. As you can see, Cohen starting off his lap. Cohen has been a very strong contender in the previous race he's done, so we expect to see him perform very good. But unfortunately, he seems to have been having a bit of traction issues, as you will see, as he constantly, when he tries to go to his left, that he constantly just spins out.
He's kept it clean other than that. Oh, and now he's in the wall just as I say that, so coming across the line. It's going to be a 16.5, which isn't terrible.
Oof, and he's off.
And yeah,
That's
definitely
okay.
struggling with the handling of that car.
He's doing pretty well right now. I will admit he's a great racer. He just needs to work on that car. He needs to work on understanding it. But right now, this lap isn't it, but he has one more after this. Hopefully he can get all like the bug stuff out right now.
I don't think this is going to be the lap, guys. I think it's going to be a slower one. But yeah, it does have one more lap to try and get up to what Grimes put down. Yeah, that wasn't even close.
Yeah, currently with Grimes in the leader, I don't think there's much he can do except for just absolutely go through it. He's putting in some good time. He was about to do it till he spins out.
There he goes.
Very unfortunate.
And he's speeched. Yeah.
See what
I need
happens.
some relief here.
Lucky,
But yeah, I think that's going to be the end of his run, probably.
there's not much he can do here. Hopefully he'll just stay in good spirit.
Just trying to finish the lap is all I can do. And yeah, the handling on that car is just not what he needs right now.
I'm looking forward to the final race where it's outside, where we can see most of our competitor. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
he's
Where's he going? How do you get back on?
Honestly, kind of impressive, that rejoin.
Yeah.
But yeah, not what he wants to see out of that car. Coming across the line, that'll end his run. 16.5 is his best time.
Now we're moving on to Clayton Franklin's qualifying times.
Fan favorite here, folks. We'll see what he can do.
He currently is using a Lego car, which I say is incredible. Unfortunately, it seems that the handling on the car isn't very good, as he just can't manage to get out of one singular turn.
He's still, now he started his lap, so we'll see how he does. I've actually lost track of him.
Yeah, he's currently in the wall. And he got it.
You got free? Okay, we're good.
I've been told that his pit crew has actually managed to fix his car before qualifying and was able to make it so it can run it into straight lines and not just turn. But it seems that he disagrees majorly.
Well, if he doesn't disagree that the handling of that car does, I don't think they agree with each other. And yeah, he's just not putting down the lap he wants right now. He'll have two more. But yeah, not the lap he wants right now.
I'm not expecting him to do really well in this race. I can see him definitely either DNFing or ending up in the very bottom.
Absolute hating from Counts here.
Well, I mean, James, what am I gonna do? He's currently just put down a 48.
Well, he can improve. You don't know.
He can improve. He has to make clean lines, and this is looking like a great lap.
Like a good lap right
Insane. Not hitting a single wall.
It's like he's just clicked all of a sudden with the handling of that car, nailing the final corner.
Wow.
And he's going to put down a 19 flat, which is a huge improvement on his first lap.
You know, I think I might change my mind on him until he got stuck in the wall. I think 19 is going to have to be his final time. Again, I'm not trying to hate on the guy.
Yeah, this
but
isn't going to mean improvement.
He's not going to be able to. He just keeps slamming in that wall. Good job trying to back out there. Going through the yeses very smoothly, very nice. He managed to hit the wall, but he managed to get out. But that's,
Yeah, this just isn't going to be the lap. But he'll have a lot to learn in the heats, learn the handling of that car, and we'll see how I can improve. For now, it's just going to be a 19 flat, I think.
This kind of reminds me of the Tesla Cybertruck.
Oh, yeah, that car. At least this one's staying together for the most part.
Good. I'm pretty sure the front shield came off.
Windshield,
Yeah.
I might say. He is really struggling here to get around that final corner. But
Right, and does he do it?
Not quite made
He's
it yet.
almost there.
He's almost there.
You got this. And he does it.
Across the line in a 109. Wow.
Up next is Julian Miller with debuting his brand new car. As you can see, him starting the lap up very strong. Compared to his old car, he's actually able to turn it around. He is flying through these corners. Unfortunately, he is just not that good at handling vehicles, continuing to hit the same corner over and over.
Again, just straight hate from you right now. He's making it around these last two corners pretty good, though. We'll see what he does as he crosses the line. It's going to be a 25.6. That's slowest so far, but he has some more laps to improve.
You know, this is like good cop, bad cop situation. Sometimes we gotta hate,
He's cleaned up his lap a lot since the first run. And a little bit swervy, but he's making it around with without too much incident against the walls, and an 18.36, that is
Sweet.
going to be an improvement.
You know, getting a new car and on a track where it's very slippery compared to where most practice fields are, I can very much understand why cars today will mess up and slip up.
This is looking like a great
Yeah,
lap.
that was a great lap.
And it's going to be a 15.36.
Wow,
That is second
incredible.
so far.
Up next is Eli for his qualifying times. As you can see him start his first lap, we are looking at Eli to be a very good top contender. Hopefully, based off of last race, he doesn't DNF out of nowhere. Making his way around this hairpin. Doing pretty well at the moment. About to end up his first lap.
Coming across the line right here, it's a 14.66, so that would put him second so far.
Sweet. He's doing really well. I'm hoping that he'd get far. I can see him definitely ending up first, second, third. Just depends on how all the other competition goes.
He looks in control of that car. It's going to be a 14.48, so that
Wow.
would put him on pole so far, provisionally.
Very close on pole. I don't know how far he'll be able to get into, because comparing to other competitors, a lot of them are pretty good, and a lot of cars are very slow but very versatile. That will finish off his qualifying.
14.42.
Up next is Graham's qualifying time. As you can see, Graham crossing the line. Graham has been an incredible racer, finishing top one every single race so far. As you can see crashing, I can tell that he is not able to really handle this track as well. It's very slippery for him, and he's been telling us that the traction is not very great with his car.
Car does look a little slidey through the corners, but he's keeping it pretty pointed, especially compared to some of our other competitors. Little hits on the wall here and there, but it's not a terrible lap.
He's a very good racer. I know that, but I don't know how well he will do on this track.
Looks like he's stuck as well. This isn't going to be a great lap. We'll see if he can reel it back in here. Again, he hit an 18.52 to start, and this one is going to be a 22.69, so no improvement. He has one more lap. We'll see what he can put down.
Currently not doing too well, though, but I will say I will definitely see him be a little disappointed on this. This is a good first... Oof!
Almost had a great lap there, but coming to the line, it's going to be a 16.61. Not terrible.
Up next is debuting Braden Kinder with his new car.
Hoping to improve from what we saw on the Tesla.
Speedy.
It looks really fast. Obviously struggling with the handling of the car, but he's just feeling it out. We'll see what he can put down in the coming laps.
This is just his first lap. All that matters is putting down a clean lap.
This is, I don't
know
think
why he's
he's
stopping.
really hit a wall yet, but it's not, oh, well, speak of the devil.
Oh my gosh, that thing is way too fast.
I'm not sure if he knows where the track is.
Me neither. That car's... He's definitely going to have a lot of trouble working on that car. As you can see, it turned off somehow. It's back on, back and
Track
running.
operator and timer having to do some repairs on the car mid-lap.
Oh my gosh, that's speedy.
It's really fast. He actually managed to do not terrible through the S's there, but he's back to struggling a little bit.
I would love to see... He could definitely put on a clean lap time if his car was just so much easier to handle. But as of right now, it's definitely wow.
Definitely wow, that's for sure.
Just so much faster than I thought it would be.
And I think he's stuck again. He didn't get hung up on turn one as much as he did last time, though, so this could be an improvement. Yeah, it looks like an improvement.
Definitely be a faster lap, but I don't know how much faster it'll be or if it'll even be close to contending.
Still last so far. He needs to improve on that by quite a bit.
Currently doing pretty well. Just one little minor crash, but he was able to avoid getting completely stuck. As he turns around, he's coming around the last turns. And
Clean final
he's
corner.
there.
And it's going to be 19.81. That's still last, but it's an improvement.
That's okay. Up next is Alex, but he's debuting a brand new change to his car, making it about 10 times faster. As you can see him coming down the straight, I can definitely see an improvement in speed, but I don't know if an improvement in speed means that his handling will be the same.
It looks pretty smooth, honestly. In a track where we've seen a lot of handling issues with a lot of people, I think he's definitely working with the steering inputs a little bit, but the car looks pretty planted to the ground, so that's good.
I can definitely tell that he's lost some handling and traction now, but I'm going to blame it on the track because it's very slippery. Make great turns through the S, and he manages to avoid the same place that he crashed last turn. Wait, what? Last lap.
Last lap.
Brain fart.
Coming around the final corner, and a 16.34. That's a pretty solid lap. We'll see what he can do on this last one. It's looking pretty clean so far. Could be an improvement. And he's at the
Oof,
wall.
stuck in the wall. That singular spot has been a huge issue for about everybody. Definitely one of the more trickier parts in this track.
And even struggling just to turn in enough. Turning radius wasn't
That's
good
okay.
enough for the last corner. I don't think this one's going to be an improvement. Nope. 16.34 is going to be his time.
Up next is Abram Shields. He's currently using the rental car, but I will say in this very own track, this track is perfect, and the rental car is absolutely made for it.
That's not to say the track was designed with the rental car in mind. They just happened to work out very well together. This is looking like a great lap. to
Oh,
start.
yeah.
It's going to be a 16.32, so nothing crazy, but still a pretty solid lap.
This track is made to have very tough turns where you definitely need to work with it, and you also need to control your speed. But the rental car is at such a good consistent speed and such a good turning radius where it doesn't need to worry about overturning or overdoing. Yes, you will probably overturn, but that is more of a driver fault than the car fault. As you can see, absolute clean turns throughout the entire
This
race.
has been pretty much a perfect lap now. 13.75.
Wow.
That's huge.
Incredible.
Pole position. Yeah.
We're here with our pole runner right now with a 13 something. How do you feel about your qualifying time?
I don't know how I won, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm too fat for this.
Are you excited for this race?
No, I'm gonna lose.
We're currently here with second place podium runner, Eli Gwynn. How do you feel about yourself?
No, feeling pretty good. I was able to get second place. Sneak by Noah Grimes. Like, it was tough beating him out. Him and his Spider-Man mobile are a tough contender. Gotta watch out for him in Heat 1.
Okay, thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
We're here with third place contender Noah Grimes. How do you feel about your race so far?
I'm happy with it. I've never driven an RC car before today, so third place is pretty good. And Eli sucks. Eli's really bad, and I should have beaten him. So that's all I gotta say.
Okay, thank you for the interview. We're here with our fourth place contender Julian Miller. How do you feel about getting fourth?
I feel pretty good, honestly. Same score I got last time at the end of the day. But we see there's a lot of difference between qualifying and the actual race at the end of the day. So I'm sure to see the upsets. I was doing the whole qualifying on the fast mode, but on this track, I'm going to try going slower, and especially in the heat. And we'll see how that turns out for me.
Okay, thank you. Here we are with fifth place contender Alex. How do you feel about your run today?
I felt like I lost my sense of directions a few times. I made a couple of wrong turns and a few more bumps than I expected. But overall, I managed to just improve my battery so my car would go faster just beforehand. And I think it made a drastic change, and I think I'll do better in the actual race itself.
Okay, thank you for that. Here we are with sixth place contender Cohen Bell. How do you feel about your qualifying?
No, let's restart.
Here we are with sixth place contender Cohen Bell. How do you feel about your qualifying? Here we are with sixth place qualifier Cohen Bell. How do you feel about your qualifying?
It wasn't what I expected out there. We ran some practice laps with the slower setup, slower battery, and it drove great, honestly. Like slow, obviously, but the handling was fine. I was happy with it. And then we put on the faster battery, and the handling was not there. So it was disappointing, but we'll work on it in the race and the heats. I feel pretty comfortable out of advancing through the heat. Winning the heat it doesn't really matter. So I'm not worried about that. But advancing, I feel good about. It's just so that would be a good opportunity to learn, but not what we want to see.
Okay, thank you for that.
Here with seventh place qualifier Graham DeSalle. How's your qualifying going today?
I'm really upset with myself. I did not expect myself to end up so poorly. I was running sub 11 lap each lap until it just wiped out. Quite upset with myself about that because during practice I was able to weave and get through everything perfectly fine with traffic. This is just qualifying. I'm confident I will be able to go move on to the final race. That's where it really matters, not right now. Compared to the first race we ever did outside, it was a lot rougher, it was a lot easier. And here it's slippery, and I'm going to definitely have to adjust for that. But I'm quite disappointed in myself.
What changes are you looking to make in the heats?
I'm looking to definitely try to... I was really nervous. I was shaking. I was sweaty in qualifying. But now that I know that I'm going to be with other people, I have a feeling I have a chance. I have good acceleration. I know the turns by hand. I know everything. I'm not too worried about qualifying. Wait, no. I'm not too worried about heat. I know it'll go well. But yeah, that's all I got for you.
Seventh place for Graham DeSalle. We'll see how it does in the heats.
We're here with eighth place contender Clayton Franklin. How do you feel about yourself so far today?
You know what?
the qualifying doesn't really matter because when we go in the race, you know, we have other people there, and other people are going to mess up, and you all capitalize on those opportunities. But I'm not here to win. I'm here to put a sumbitch in the wall. Thank you.
Who?
Jeff Gordon.
Okay. We're here with last place contender, Braden Kinder. How do you feel about your race so far today?
Dude, I want to win.
You gonna win this? How do you feel about your qualifying?
Yeah.
Compared to last race, you absolutely quit halfway through.
It's because my car broke.
But you got a good car now, right?
Yeah, it's so shit though.
I'm excited to see you on the racetrack. Fuck. Now we're moving on to Heat 1, and it'll currently be Abram, Grimes, Alex, Graham, and Kinder in that order. Okay, we are beginning the race.
Here we go. He's counting them down. And they're off.
They're off. Looks like Noah's in first with Kinder in second. Ooh,
There's
big
a huge crash
pile.
on turn one.
Holy crap.
Absolute chaos as we go to the
Changing
track
the game.
side.
You see Alex in first. Big move by him. So we can see Graham getting absolutely nudged to the side.
Great racing there for first. Grimes out front in front of Abram. And that looks like Kinder somehow in third.
And he just crashed. But as we can see, Noah has just completed the first lap of the heat.
It's a 30-lap event today, so for the heats. So we have quite a lot of racing lined up for us.
Somehow, I think that's Kinder got turned upside down. I don't know how that happens. We can now see, and he's off.
And he's off the track. We got one of the rescuers to help him, but he is struggling. Grimes still out front.
You can see Graham absolutely climbing up there. And he's off, and it seems like Graham might be able to actually get up there in first. He's right next to Noah.
Fourth to second. Abram and Kinder are going at it. Abram's kind of falling off the leaderboard here, out of the top three. But Grimes still controlling the race.
Oh.
And just as I say that, he's going to lose the lead.
Leading for 3 laps, he could definitely come back up. But now that Graham's in the lead, we can definitely see a big change in pace. Right now, it's kind of early in the heat, but we can definitely see most of these spots being locked in. I can definitely see these 3 in the podium definitely moving on. I could also definitely see Alex maybe moving on. Abram qualified first, so he definitely should move on. But somehow he's struggling back in 5th.
He's falling down to 5th. He's racing Alex for 4th. Both of those cars kind of Alex hasn't even made it in the top 3 yet. Again, guys, it is top 3 advance into the A main, bottom 2 go into the lower heat or the lower final.
Very close race between those two.
But again, you want 3rd to advance. So these two are just trying to have a chance at making it in the top 3.
As you can see, they are neck and neck right next to each other on the final turn. But it seems that Abram got stuck in the final bend, which allows Alex to get a huge lead. Fortunately, he crashes in, losing most of his lead, but that's okay. He has time to gain.
A lot of racing left to go. We have 20, make that 22 down, 22 left to go. 8 down, 22 left to go, excuse me. Still Graham, Grimes, and Kinder, your top 3, holding a strong grip on those 3 transfer spots. A lot of stranded cars right now, a lot of work for these rescuers, but most competitors seem to be continuing for the most part.
Do you know what the rescuer's pay is for this? Because this is very difficult.
I believe it is $1.41 an hour, so pretty good rate.
Yeah, with inflation and all, that's about 5 cents an hour nowadays.
Exactly. You can almost buy like a bag of Skittles with that.
Maybe if you're lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky. Maybe if you bargain with the cashier. Anyway, back to the race here.
You know, I think Braden's car is way too fast for him. He's just absolutely zooming everywhere, and he's not able to keep it under control.
He did just lap Abram though, and he just unlapped Abram. So he's got almost a full lap on the 2 cars behind him, which is pretty surprising given how much he seems to be struggling.
I think
race right there, and somebody's in the pit. Who is that?
I think that might be. Oh no!
They didn't want to go into the pit.
I guess
Grimes.
Yeah, Grimes. I think he actually flipped over when trying to go into the pit on accident.
Thankfully, the rescuer helped him out.
As you can see, it's pretty close with Abram and Alex right now.
They're neck and neck, but your top 3 have stayed the same. Grimes into the pit now for real this time.
Wonder what's going on. I hope he knows that you're not you don't need to pit Maybe he actually needs to pit.
Yeah, it's possible he actually has a
Oh,
problem
nope,
right now.
nope. I don't think he needed to.
And does he back out? All right, well, he's still in second, so clearly had a pretty big lead on Kinder. And Graham, yeah, not being challenged at all for this top transfer spot. We were surprised to see his qualifying run. It didn't turn out what he wanted. It was terrible, but it didn't turn out what he wanted. He's definitely made up for it right here. He's leading, and he won, so that'll get him pole for the final if he stays in that spot.
I haven't seen him actually mess up recently, so I could... never mind. I take back everything I said. It's still very close between Alex and Abram. As we can see, we're over halfway done.
Halfway through the race now. And your top three, like I've been saying, pretty settled in. I don't even know if we'll see any movement here, barring any accidents, but we'll see what happens. Still a decent amount of racing left.
As you can see, I think Kinder, I've been hearing some call on the pit crew, and it seems like he's
moved up
not
to
able to
second.
do anything. As you can see, his car's kind of stranded.
But he's moved up to second as well, so we have two spots here that apparently are in jeopardy of falling back further.
Oh, there he goes. As you can see, I have a feeling that he was able to move up so quickly because he was so fast. And as we've seen with Noah Grimes during his qualifying, his car's traction control isn't very good. So it kind of makes up for it, and for his pit stops that were mostly accident. But it's still very close between those two.
A little accident in pit lane entry right there, but it keeps going.
As you can see, a pretty good race.
Need some no rescue needed right there. I believe that was Alex stuck in the exit of the hairpin. That's some good racing between. It looks like Grimes and Abram right there. I believe Grimes is at least a lap ahead though, so he should be okay to continue. A little bit of a spin right there, and he stopped. Interestingly,
maybe he just needs a little go. That seems to be the case. Maybe
he's stopped. He's completely stopped. See if he can get going again. And the rescue is just going to put him.
See if we'll hear anything from pit lane. And Braden Kinder.
Big crash for Kinder.
Somehow going in the infield, going under the lap keeper, then going over a vertical wall.
He's managed to stay in second, though, despite all of that. That's absurd.
Well, I see Noah Grimes on the field. Seems that he is out of the race.
He's out of the race, so that is a free transfer spot right there for Abram or Alex. And there, Abram slides into third right there.
Now it's really just up to Alex to see if he can pull in some gain points. See if he can actually get up there. See if he can do something.
Yeah, still sitting in fourth, but I can't really tell, but he's pretty close with Abram there for a while, so you'd think he'd still be pretty close.
I say he's about 2 laps down, I think.
Okay, so that's quite a different distance. You need ideally one of the top three to get knocked out at that point. So we only have 5 laps left.
I don't see this changing. I am quite surprised with Noah Grimes being pulled out of the race.
Yeah, he was having a great run. He was obviously having trouble. He was running second for a while, and then he fell down to third. He was going to transfer. That's kind of an upset right there.
Yeah, kind of shocked, to be honest. I didn't expect that to happen. As you can see, good old Braden Kinder. Oh man, the final race with him is going to be chaotic. I know he's going to somehow end up off the track, yet somehow end up in second or third again.
Yeah, I know. He seems like he's all over the place, but somehow he keeps going and putting down good laps. He's just got that car is just, I wouldn't say on rails because he's all over the place, but it's got a lot of speed.
I believe it's more or less of the handler. Because as we've seen in the past by Braden Kinder, he has not treated his cars fairly well. So I don't really think that it's possibly as much as the car's fault.
We are on the final lap right here. You can see Graham going through the S's right there. He is going to take the checkers here in just a second.
And he's crashing.
Struggling a little bit through the hairpin, but he has such a lead, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah. Him and his last lap luck.
And through the final 2 corners, despite all the chaos, he is going to take the win. Kinder's
insane run.
Still in second. Abram, and then Alex in fourth. Again, top 3 transfers. So we'll see what happens right here as they come to the finish.
I believe that it'll definitely just stay into this situation right now. I do not see Alex making any moves. But
yeah, especially if he's 2 laps behind. And Kinder's just had he hasn't fallen below third since the beginning of the race. So you wouldn't expect that.
I'm kind of quite shocked that Abram hasn't been able to fully lap Braden Kinder.
Again, Abram is the pole sitter. He qualified first overall out of the entire field, so you would expect him to do quite well, and he is in a transfer spot right now, so he's not doing terribly.
But that's okay. As long as he's able to move on to the final race, that's all that fully matters. As we can see Kinder going down there about to lap Abram again. I think the main reason why he's able to keep such a good lead is because of how fast his car is compared to Abram's.
Yeah, the thing is really just a rocket, and things about rockets is they're not really known for how fast they can turn, and that's proven pretty true. But down a straight, that thing is quick. We have quite a bit of racing left. I was trying to see when in the pit lane, but I believe that was just Graham.
Yeah.
At the end of his cool down lap.
So far, Graham has kind of defied his odds in this race. Qualifying 7th definitely put him in a bit of a disadvantage. I kind of saw him maybe getting 3rd, scraping by. Despite the first race we did, he absolutely swept the competition. So I'm very proud to see that he actually was able to do well. So we can see someone celebrating.
Oh, what happened with
wow.
Kinder? Somehow Abram has gotten past Kinder.
Big changes.
And I think Kinder might be out. It looked like the rescuer.
Oh, and he's out,
helpless. Yeah, he's out. He's officially out. So now Alex just has to finish. Wow, Kinder was so close to the end. I mean, Abram just passed him, and Abram just finished as well. So Kinder couldn't have been more than a lap from the finish.
Yeah, and Alex is only a lap behind too.
Alex is just behind. So there's your top 3. What an upset, man. Kinder.
That was crazy.
What a tragedy for Kinder. Great race there at the end, though. What an upset. And there are your results. 2 DNFs.
Wow.
What a heartbreak for Kinder. Your top 3 are going to be DeSalle, Shields, and Anderson going on to the main event.
That's insane. Let's go on to interviews.
We are here with 5th place contender with 17 laps out of 30, Noah Grimes. How do you feel about that race?
It was rigged. My car just didn't work.
Maybe tomorrow, when you come back tomorrow, you'll have a charged car, good battery outside. I think it'll be fine tomorrow.
Hopefully. I was in 2nd place when it happened, so I could have made it, but it wasn't good enough.
Okay, thank you for the interview. We are here with 4th place contender Braden Kinder, that rhymes, finishing with 29 laps. Please tell us what happened.
I died 3 inches off. I never finished.
Sucks,
Finishing
dude.
is really hard for me.
Awful. We know that is, but hopefully you can do well in the loser's race.
I don't want to go.
We are here with 3rd place contender barely cutting in, Alex. How'd you feel about that race?
I felt like there was one turn that was really messing me up, and if it wasn't for that turn, I'd be much more in the lead than I was. I don't think I'd still get first, but I would be like neck to neck to the people who were spinning out like crazy.
Good. How'd you feel about the competition?
The competition was a lot closer than I expected. I was like expecting me to be like doing it decent. I didn't expect it to be like the bottom 2, which of course I wasn't. But they did much better than I expected overall.
You almost lost by this much. How does that affect you in the upcoming final race?
It was really worrisome. But if I can just, the more I do the track, the more I understand it. And so I think the better I'll do overall in the finals.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
See you out there.
2nd place here for Abram Shields, the Guzzler. How'd it feel today?
I'm grateful that I got 2nd place. If Noah Grimes' car didn't explode, I would have lost.
How do you feel about your chances in the A-Main today and the grand event?
I think I'll bring home a medal.
You think you're in the top 3?
I think so.
1st place here for Graham DeSalle. Tell us about your race today.
I am so happy that I got 1st. Ending up 6th, maybe 7th. I think 7th. In qualifying. Broke my heart, bro. I was so upset. But getting 1st in heat, especially with number 1 getting 2nd, possibly almost dropped out. I finished 5 to 3 laps with everybody else just kind of going. I'm very proud of myself. I knew I could do it. Let's fucking go, bro. Starting 1st.
How's your race?
Very good. It was very easy. I started off in the back. I started getting the lead, and then somebody hit me, ending me everybody on turn 1. while I was in the back, but it's okay because everybody crashed, so I was able to sweep around. And when I finally got in the lead, I got hit again, but I finally made my way up there, and I did it.
Second place today for Graham Sell. Wait, no, first place.
Yeah.
First place for Graham Sell.
Yeah, bro.
For Heat 2, we have Eli Gwynn starting first, Julian Miller second, Cohen Bell third, and Clayton Franklin in fourth. Let's get on to the second and final heat before the big race. Only 3 will be moving on, and 1 will be sent to the shitter race. Competition between 4 racers, which means only 1 will not be able to move on.
Yep, still the same 3 transfer spots. They are off into turn 1. Somebody's already in the pit lane. And
I think that was Cohen Bell in the pit lane.
That was a tough start for him.
As we can see, Clayton Franklin hasn't even moved on, so I have a feeling Clayton might not even be able to move on. As you can see in first and second, absolute insane competition between both of those.
Great race. Looking
close
back
between
and
them.
forth. Julian with the lead for now, but here comes Eli back at it. And a crossover. But now Julian's crashed. And Eli finally getting stuck, and Julian's going to pull away. But what a great race.
That was insane. Let him go. Did that ballerina his way through there. As you can see, I don't expect... Like, that was insane. If either Eli or Cohen is able to catch up to Julian, which I don't honestly really expect based off of how close they were together. But who knows? Maybe Julian will crash and Eli will be able to just race perfectly. We will see. Oh, and he crashed. But was that enough to get him up? No, it was not.
30 laps, just like the first heat, folks. So.
Ooh, some great crossovers. Never mind. And Cohen Bell's spinning around.
He's definitely had, as we saw in the qualifying, he's definitely had some trouble with that car and its handling. The rescuers are going to get him going again.
I think, as you can see on the field, I think everybody has so far lapped Clayton. I think the most trouble is going to honestly be between Clayton and Cohen Bell, as in they both have their own problems with the car. Cohen kind of has his around big open turns, especially when you need to fully go around them.
Yeah, it's really just turns 1 and turn 6 is longer longer left-handers that he struggled with, and it's the left corners. Something up with that car and its left turning abilities just have given him a lot of trouble today. He's hanging in the third though.
So far, it looked like some close racing. As we can see, I think Eli was able to... never mind. I was going to say he was able to catch up to Julian, but it seems that he managed to get stuck right before turn 6.
It's really going to be a 2-horse race today between those top 2. Like you've been saying, the bottom 2 have those handling issues. And no race for the transfer spot, but I believe that Bell has quite a lead over Franklin already. So it should be pretty quiet at the back of the pack. The front of the pack's going to be where the action's at.
So far, we seem to be about 9, soon 10 laps in. We're kind of looking at very consistent laps right here between everybody. Some minor slip-ups, but nothing that isn't out of the ordinary.
Yeah, and the running order is really settled in. As you can see, Bell really struggling too.
Yeah.
He's actually driving back.
Oh my gosh.
Into the pit lane.
And that causes Clayton to get around him.
This is not
for Clayton to be up front.
Not just as I was saying, he's far ahead. He's lost all that ground.
All those slip-ups.
And so I guess the race will be for the transfer spot.
Yeah.
Still struggling, like I said, through turn 6. That and turn 1 are the big problems for him.
Oh, but it seems that we're still up ahead. He's just constantly struggling. Seems like Clayton was able to get an entire lap ahead of him.
Clayton's still holding the lead.
Wow.
Bell is actually off the track now. He was struggling terribly with that car. And look at Clayton going for the move on Julian.
Yeah,
Is that
wow.
what I'm looking at? What a run from
Whoa.
Julian. And Eli gets the lead.
Wow. Clayton has been dominating so far.
Well, I wouldn't say dominating, but he had a
He's
great
been-
lap right there.
As we can see, if Clayton gets by Cohen, he will be 2 laps ahead of him, which in this race means so much when 2 laps is literally not it's not like 2 out of a billion, it's 2 out of 30.
Yeah, 30
it's about 15% of the entire race.
Especially the further you go into the race, the more that deficit adds up.
Julian seems to be leaving the pit. I think he took a quick pit stop to fix something on his car, which definitely will not help with his lead, or at least trying to get back up into first spot. because it's very contested between those two. You can see Eli. I think Eli is a full lap ahead.
A little bit of a collision there between Bell and Franklin. They're both trapped. The rescuer's doing a good job to set them off equally. And I think that Bell got his lap back right there. So he's just over a lap behind.
Hopefully he can get back up. It's definitely been a close race between them. You can definitely see it literally coming down to the wire.
Yeah,
maybe about 2-3 laps. Kind of just struggling with that same corner constantly.
That turn 6 hairpin, man. You just cannot get her to stay planted. The back end just won't stay planted through that corner.
And see Clayton going by. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. I thought he got stuck. So you see Julian still just barely a lap and a half behind. I think he's trying to work his way up using fast mode on his car. But as you can see, miserably crashed into a corner.
Miserably. That's the risky run with that one.
And hitting Clayton, too.
And hitting Clayton.
As you can see, Eli coming up on him. Might be able to get 2 laps ahead of him.
2 laps ahead? Is that what we're talking about right now?
Yeah, 2 laps ahead.
He's about a third of a lap behind now. As we hit 10 to go. Eli again, the leader. He's the one putting it down to 10 to go. Bell struggling through turn 1 pretty badly right now. And Clayton gets that lap back on him and then loses it, but they're hanging around at about a lap difference right now.
I think Eli might either be 1 lap ahead or 2 laps ahead of Julian. I'm not 100% sure on that. As you can see,
Julian in the pit lane again.
Something must be wrong with his car.
He's not moving. I think he might have accidentally went in there. No, he's down there.
Oh, he's definitely doing something. This is definitely going to be risky for him.
He's back out. He's at least lining up to go back out. So, quick fix there, but that's going to lose him quite a bit of time.
Yeah, now he might be 2 to 3 laps behind.
And I think Clayton and Bell are actually pretty close right now. Well, at least one of them stuck back there. I think that's Clayton. But Bell, if I'm looking at the right car right there, is coming around to get pretty close behind him.
Yeah, I think they are around maybe the same lap.
Oh, no, that's Eli.
No.
Bell's in the pit right now.
Yeah, Bell's in the pit. I wonder what Bell's doing. Definitely, I think Bell and Clayton were on the exact same lap. But with this now, I think he officially will be able to pull behind. Some risky pit maneuvers going on right now.
Yeah, some interesting pit strategy here. Again, no pitting is mandatory, or you're not mandated to pit in the heats, so you don't have to. These are some interesting strategies.
You can see Julian's now 3 laps behind. Not looking good for him with 4 laps left.
4 to go here. I think Eli's probably got this one wrapped up.
Oh, yeah. There's no way he doesn't.
And honestly, with Bell falling so far behind, I think we're probably looking at the final running order here. We'll see. There's still a little bit of racing left. And again, Eli's that far ahead.
Yeah, I still don't see him.
Clayton and Bell don't have 3 laps to go. But, yeah, he's still not out of the pit. And there he's going back to the stands. So he's probably leaving the pit soon, but he's falling way far behind at this point.
Ooh, who's that? It's Bell trying to exit,
Bell,
but somehow...
that is an interesting rejoin right there from the rescuer, but I guess they're going to let it go.
Yeah.
He's so far behind, it probably won't matter at this point.
Yeah, it's not going to matter at all. We're just going to let that slide.
Yeah.
2 laps left to go.
2 to go here.
You can see Bell pitting once again. This is not looking good for Bell.
Why is he in the pit again? This is interesting.
Something must be going on with him in his car.
A big crash for Clayton there off outside turn 5. Rescuer doing a good job to get him going again. He's still struggling, but he got off the wall. 1 lap to go here. Final lap. Eli.
Yeah, it seems Eli's in the pit right now, also taking risky pit maneuvers.
I think that may have been an accident. He crashed into the pit, but problems for Eli. He is on his final lap. This is absurd.
Not good at all.
Why is he pitting?
Julian's now 2 laps down. What is going on?
He's gaining a lap back.
What is he doing? He's on his phone. I think he might think he's done.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think he's talked to the lap official. I think he's just insane. 1 lap behind.
Julian gaining a lap. Just
oh my
one lap
gosh.
down.
There's no way this is happening. Someone has to let him know.
This could drop him down to 4th. Oh my goodness. Bell might be okay here. He might take Eli's spot.
They're on the same lap.
They're on the same lap.
Absolutely insane.
The score
Julian's
is-
taken
Julian
first.
is in the lead. He's on his last lap.
He's about to win it.
Julian's about
No
to win
way.
from 3 laps down.
No way he hasn't been told yet.
And
this
there
is
you
insane.
go. Julian's gonna
Finishing. Holy crap.
win. Wow, what an upset. What was that from Eli?
Eli still hasn't finished
Yeah,
yet.
he's still not back on the track. It's just Clayton and Cohen going around now.
Just no way. I think Julian's going to tell him.
He's still not on the track. What in the world?
What is happening?
It's like he doesn't. I mean, I don't think he knows, but it's kind of like he doesn't even want to finish. If we didn't know any better, that's what we would think.
He was doing so well. I have a feeling it might have just been a miscommunication between him and his pit.
Yeah, probably. He's still in second. He's had such a large lead.
As we can see, he's walking back. Seems to be turning his car. I think he just now. Yeah, he seems a little confused. He seems a little upset and
Definitely
angry.
confused.
Puts it back on. Wow, that was crazy.
And there he's gonna finish. He's gonna bring it home second. Yeah, huge lead. But what?
Oh,
Absurd decision from
what communication? What was going on? There had to have been some issue between him and the pit, because the lap leader absolutely should have just said, "Hey, you're on this lap. You're done. This person's done." But I guess he was just confused or something. We're going to let it slide because obviously he wasn't able to get all the way down to 4th, so it didn't cause some huge issue.
Yeah, it's just the difference of starting 2nd and 4th in the main event. But still, just a baffling decision there. And we're looking at Bell and Franklin now just finishing out the race. These guys are still racing for the last
Absolutely
transfer spot.
insane. It seems that now Cohen seems to be at least 1 lap behind. As you can see, it is all just chaos down there. Everyone rooting for everyone. So you can see definitely one of the helpers absolutely yelling to Clayton. It's absolute chaos.
It's about a half lap difference right now. We don't know what lap they're each on, so it's either a half lap behind or a lap and a half behind probably. But they got to be getting closer in the race, and with every lap, the less time Bell has to make up that difference.
I honestly don't think he's going to be able to do it. There's just such little time left in this race.
Yeah, they have to be getting closer than Bell with some struggling through the hairpin as well, costing him time. He's lost that
important
half
time.
lap lead. But Clayton as well struggling.
But not as much.
Yeah, definitely not as much.
You can see they are... Clayton seems to be stuck in the corner.
Clayton's stuck.
I think this might be it. I think
Not
this might
moving.
be one. This might be it. And passes him into 3rd.
He gets... Is
he
that
gets
the finish too?
I think that might be it.
Is that it?
I think this is the last lap. They're on the last lap.
I think this is the last lap.
Absolutely neck
Bell
and
coming
neck.
back.
Chaos is all caused on
It's
the
neck
field.
and neck. Oh my goodness.
And that will be the end of the race. Cohen barely being able to make it.
Finish. Oh
That
my
is
goodness.
absolutely insane. I know he must be proud.
Great racing there at the end. Great finish. And a great heat. That was incredible.
That was insane.
What
Let's
a
move on to interviews. We are here with our 4th place contender, Clayton Franklin. Oh my Lord, was that a good match. Absolutely cutting it by the wire.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
You know, it's tough coming in 4th out of 4th place. It's tough, but that doesn't underlie the talent that was there in that heat.
Yes, 100%.
It was a really close match with me and Cohen Bell, just neck and neck the entire race. I had lapped him by a couple laps. I had some issues.
He had to take 2 pits.
Had to take 2 pits. It was bad. I was kind of lost, and I'm sorry for tearing up, but it's just the race means so much, and it's not upsetting that I lost, but it's more upsetting the fact that it was just so close.
I know.
And I think all you racing fans or racists, as I would call you, it's man, I appreciate y'all for showing me love out here.
You're about to make me cry. I
love that. That was a good race, bro.
You'll be in the next race tomorrow. We are here with 3rd place contender Cohen Bell, barely making it in. How do you feel after that incredible race?
I feel pretty, honestly, I feel good about my driving style. Car drove am I allowed to swear on this? Car drove like shit. It was awful. And then, we were managing, and then the I don't know. There's a battery issue. Maybe there's a connection. Maybe it died. But there's a battery issue, so we had to change that. And obviously, there's the confusion with like freaking what's going on with it. So we cut like a lap that way, and then we had to change it, which lost us like 2 more laps. And then come in, it's pulling or come out super hard to the right. It's pulling super hard to the right. So we had to change. Well, I had to take it in the pit, and I found out that the alignment wheel was all the way to the right for some reason. Something hit it, so that was a big problem. Which it didn't lose me that much time, but it lasted me probably 3/4 of a lap as well. So the car was awful. It's something that needs to be fixed. We'll see what we can do in between this and the main event.
I do have a couple questions for you.
Yeah, hit me.
So I noticed during that race, you seem to have had a battery issue. What happened? Did your battery die?
No idea. All that I know is I changed the battery and it fixed it.
Okay.
I don't know. It's
Number two, how do you think your car is going to handle outside versus here?
Much better. Here's the thing: is that I think everybody's handles better. So I think I'll be able to use my skill more, which will work to an advantage. But also everybody else is going to improve a little bit. So we'll see. I feel like it's going to do better, but we'll see how much that helps, and everybody's just going to do better.
Yeah. Okay. That's all I have for you.
Thank you.
I'm excited to see you on the big field.
We'll see.
We are here with second place contender Eli Gwynn. How do you feel about your race today?
I'm feeling good. I had some really good corners. I honestly feel like there was miscommunication on the track because I counted 37 laps in my head. But, you know, it is what it is. What? It's just one place behind Julian. I'll take him next time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you for the interview.
All right.
Very quick. We are here with first place contender Julian Miller. How did you feel about that amazing race out there?
I felt great. I got a much better understanding of my car, understanding when to use the fast and the slow mode, switching between them mid-race. Had a couple of times where I had to actually pit, even though the pits were optional.
What happened? Can you tell me?
Whenever my car hits a wall, which happens, the plate on the front gets pushed behind the bumper and then is against the wheel, which slows you down a lot.
Yeah.
So I had to pull into the pit, get that. It's luckily a quick fix, but even that running up and down the stairs just a couple times puts you behind. It was close, but I'm glad I was able to pull through. It's what made me have to rely on, like, all right, I'll go on fast mode occasionally so I can make up some time.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. You did amazing out there. I'm excited to see your contribution to the outside race, aka the finals tomorrow.
All right, the cars that did not advance, that's 2 in Heat 1 and 1 in Heat 2, are going into the Shitters race. It's just a 3-lap race, or a 15-lap race with 3 cars, and they're just going to duke it out for basically P7 in the main event for fun. So here we go. Here's the Shitters race.
Okay, we are currently moving on to the Shitters race. Again, just 15 laps. And we are only going to keep track of whoever's in first because in reality, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is just kind of for fun.
As you can see, they pull up Braden Kinder in first with, currently it's Braden.
And then it's Clayton. And Grimes immediately stuck in the pit lane.
Unfortunate. Clayton able to pull first, which doesn't really surprise me with how chaotic Braden's car is.
Yeah, Kinder got hung up on turn 4. He crashed out right there.
He's back in front.
He's back in the lead, though, with that rocket ship of a car.
Absolutely zooming through the S's and knocking over something. I don't know what's going on right now. Just absolute chaos on the field.
There's a little bit of debris on the field. I think that started as a tunnel, actually, but now it's a piece of debris. They're just going to let it run because it's just the Shitters race.
It'll be fixed for the main event, which is mainly important. As we can see,
what we care about.
Noah is actually climbing up in second right now, about to pass Braden, who's our lap leader.
Yeah, Clayton now falling a lap behind. Grimes started out the race, getting stuck in the pit lane. He was third there for a while, but now he is catching Kinder.
You can see they and Kinder goes over as they are all lapping Clayton. Seems that Noah will be able to take the lead. And he goes over again.
Kinder's struggling to keep that car on track, as he has all weekend, to be honest. But
it is what it is,
Yeah.
But the car is so chaotic and so fast, I don't think many people will be... Oh my God.
He was from the left to the right to the left to the right to the left there through turn 1.
I honestly think if we have a list of banned cars, that's going to be one of them.
That car was a weapon, to be sure,
and not a good one.
Let's see, struggling through turn 1. It is pretty close here between Grimes and Kinder, but I think Grimes might be a lap ahead.
Yeah, he's an entire lap ahead.
Yeah,
I don't see it really. Never mind.
He's crashed out. And Kinder also is crashed out at this point.
Absolute chaos. And there's only
keeping
3
on the road.
cars.
Yeah.
3 cars, and they're all crashing.
60% of the field off the track at one point.
This shouldn't be possible.
This is why they're in the shitters race, folks. 'Cause
They're not that bad at racing.
between maybe some talent struggles and definitely some car struggles, these guys just
Oh my gosh,
well, they're
they're all
struggling.
crashed. They are all crashed. Oh, I'm excited for the main event because it will not be as chaotic.
It will
to be
definitely
honest.
be higher quality racing than this. It is a bit entertaining though.
It's very entertaining to see people who are struggling with their car. And somehow Noah managed to get into the outfield, the far right corner.
He is
Don't
in
know
the
how
corner.
someone manages to do that.
We only have 6 laps to go. This race is going by pretty quick.
Thank God it wasn't 30. This would be chaotic.
This would be a slog if it was a full 30 laps.
I don't see many changes. I think Braden and Noah are currently on the same lap.
Keep in mind that both Kinder and Grimes both had a mechanical problem in race 1, so that could pop up again and maybe give Clayton an opportunity. But right now it's Grimes leading by about 3/4 of a lap.
As you can see, he's currently stuck in one of the turns and
dig it.
S's. I can definitely, Noah is a very good racer. He was able to put down some good, clean times when it was just him for qualifications. But, excuse my burp over there, but when it comes to other people, he definitely seems to have a problem. He definitely seems to find ways to get in people's ways and just to use people to just somehow crash. And he just has bad luck.
Yeah, that car also a little lower the ground, so it does get kind of wedged under the barriers from time to time. I think that's what happened last time he got stuck through turn 3. So it's a multitude of problems, but he is leading right now with 3 to go. And just to remind you guys, folks, this is for basically 7th place in the overall rankings. The top 6 are going into the A main, into the final. So this will be for 7th, 8th, and 9th, effectively.
So far, been a pretty decent race, as well as this race could go.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Happy Gilmore race. Now, how did Braden Kinder do that?
Kinder, again, on the inside of the track.
As you can see, one of the helpers just giving up. There's no point in helping this man. He's going to be over in 5 seconds.
We got 1 lap to go right here. Grimes. Oh, is that it? I think it might be over.
I think that's it.
I'm just finishing in the turn 1 wall right there.
That's it,
'Cause we got two racers left.
They're currently battling it off. I don't know how much of this race we have left. I haven't been really keeping track of their times. I think it might be Kinder, then Clayton.
Yeah, I think it is. But guys, this is just for last and second to last, 8th and 9th in the overall standing.
Have to make it somewhat fair.
Yeah, I have to make it somewhat interesting. Kinder getting stuck on the wall. These guys are Sloan Steady's winning the race right now.
This is, good race. As you can see, Kinder managed to get from one wall instantly into another. I think, honestly, we might have to ban that car mainly because of how fast and hard to control it is.
Give him a driver's ed session or something.
Maybe, yes. So you can see Kinder finishing.
Yeah, I think it's Kinder finishing.
And Clayton about to finish.
Got a little bit left to go.
He somehow managed to go the wrong way into the pit lane.
Into the pole sitter, actually. That'll be it.
Here will be the finals.
Those are the final results.
I'm here with first place on the Shitters race. So 7th overall, Mr. Noah Grimes.
Yeah!
I'm here to present him with not only bragging rights in the Shitters race, which doesn't amount to much, but also this nickel worth 5 cents.
Yes!
And soon to be less with inflation.
But yes!
Congratulations to Noah Grimes.
For the main event, we have in row 1 starting off Graham DeSalle in first, with Julian Miller starting in second. In row 2, we have Abram Shields in third and Eli Gwynn in fourth. In the final row, we have Alex Anderson starting in fifth and Cohen Bell starting in sixth. Let's get on to the final race. We are currently now on the front line, as we can see each lineup.
DeSalle, Miller, Shields, Gwynn, Anderson, and Bell are going to be your 6 starters for today's main event.
So far, this is going to be a great race. I'm looking at everybody to do very well. I don't see many people out there that don't really fully deserve to be there.
All these guys have really proven their worth through one way or another, and
We're going to be moving on to the very start of the race. It's going to be counted off.
the start and their away.
Julian Miller finding his way up to first with Eli Gwynn second. Now back and forth between both of them like we saw in Heat 2.
But yeah, with the South sitting right
Crashed.
behind him.
And they crashed, if you can see down right at
The
turn
South up
6.
to the lead from third.
Insane.
Bell quickly slipping into third right there as they finish the first lap. Shields into third. It's really a kind of a bloodbath here at the start.
Yeah. As we can see around turn 6, it's current. Oof, never mind. I was going to say that it was close. Every single time I try to say that it's close, they crash. I'm done saying that.
Some good racing right there through the S's into the first hairpin, it looks like, and around the final corner back there at the top of the track.
As we can see, we got a new helper. I'm pretty sure that's Graham DeSalle's girlfriend helping us. As we can see, Alex pits very early.
Yeah.
This is definitely not going to really help him.
Interesting strategy. Just to refresh our viewers here, you do have to take one mandatory pit stop in the main event. Not in the heats, but in the main event, you do have to take a pit stop. So Alex selecting to go on lap 3 very early on. This is a 60-lap main event, so double the heats. And that's going to leave him with 57 laps on the last stint, probably.
I do understand wanting to pit early so you can kind of get an advantage, but I feel like pitting instantly definitely isn't as big as an advantage as you think it will be, because not only do you have to maybe fiddle around with your car and not really change the batteries, but you could possibly risk losing even more battery life and being slower than you could if you pit lap 20.
Alex is back on track. He's lost 2 laps for that. He'll probably make it up as other people pit, but he is down for now in 6th, I believe.
As we can see, pretty good racing going on around the hairpin. We can see Cohen finally able to get around that hairpin without crashing like a ballerina.
Every once in a while, he'll avoid the ballerina move and not have too much trouble with it. So we have Alex down in last. It is Bell and Shields at the back, and a lot cleaner of racing than you saw in the Schroeder race, which you'd expect. But it really shows that these guys are kind of the cream of the crop.
They try their hardest to take this as professionally as possible. Sometimes there's some accidental bumping, but that also comes with racing. You're not always going to know the next person's move, and sometimes when you think of their move, it might be wrong, and you might judge it wrong.
Yeah,
you might end up crashing.
That's what you call a racing incident, and it just happens every now and then. But for the most part, these guys are racing pretty clean.
So you can see little crashes in some corners, but that's okay. So you can see Julian just getting absolutely beaten by every car going by.
He's struggling, but he has a pretty
still
quick
stuck
car.
in that corner. Man.
I wonder if there's some issue with that car. Oof. He's still sitting in second, though. Neck and neck there with Gwynn for a second before Gwynn gets hung up on the hairpin.
But I can see very neck and neck between those two. Those two are some good racers.
Yeah, those two are going to be pretty much back and forth for these top spots all day. DeSalle still holding first with a pretty strong grip on it as we hit the 20% mark in the race. That hairpin has really been kind of the main challenge for everybody so far. It's really been that end of the track, turns 5 and 6, but 6 especially. More than just Bell, kind of everybody.
Oh, as we can see, Eli Gwynn has passed Julian Miller. Some big changes on the track so far.
Some good racing there between Bell and Gwynn before Gwynn gets hung up in turn 2. He'll probably catch him back. One thing to note, folks, is that Bell is actually using a different battery, and that's probably why he's getting through turn 6 easier, and also why it keeps getting gapped so bad down the straights. It is a different setup, different battery there, and it's putting him in 5th right now, so not a lot of great results from it.
I know Bell tends to have the strategy of pitting last minute.
He does like to pit at the end to get most of the laps out of the way.
Maybe that'll change. Maybe since he's running on a different battery than usual, maybe he'll think, wait, so I'm slower, but I'm able to do a little better on turns. Maybe I can learn the track more when I'm slower, so I can actually know what to do when I'm a little faster. And then he can gain time.
Miller and Gwynn have switched spots here. A lot of great racing between them, as we've been saying. And
it seems that they're changing again.
Going to lose it again as he gets hung up in that hairpin, just like I was saying. It's a tricky corner. But those two have been swapping second and third. Not a lot of challenging from Shields, Bell, or Alex at the back
DeSalle has just managed to lock in a solid place.
Yeah, he's hardly even part of the conversation anymore. He's so far ahead. He's looking good.
We are soon about to be 1/3 done with this race. So far, a solid good 20 laps have been put in. A lot of good racing.
A lot of great racing, and I bet it'll continue.
I will be honest, the only thing that I do have to say is sometimes I feel like I see Alex. I don't know if this is intentional. Sometimes I feel like I can see Alex just straight up running into people just because he doesn't really want to get out of the way.
Looks like Miller into the pit lane right there. He's taking his stop. And
so does Eli.
Sanford going there neck and neck
close.
the entire time. They're following each other into the pits now. These guys are battling the entire way.
This will definitely be very tricky for when Graham needs to pit because they will both have it done and they are both literally neck and neck. I don't know how much ahead Graham is between those two, but it'll definitely make a difference.
You'd expect pretty similar time for everybody in the pit lane, assuming they don't change batteries. But if they do change batteries, that could really throw a wrench in things.
And Julian seems to leave the pit, but right as we say that, we can also see Eli waiting to leave as well.
And there he goes. He's about a half lap behind now from Julian, but they are on the same lap, so that'll be pretty interesting to see how that race develops.
So far, we're looking at about 24, 25 laps in soon. And we have seen about 3 people pit. That's about halfway done.
Yeah, left to pit are DeSalle, Shields, and Bell.
Speaking of the Bell.
And there goes DeSalle into the pit. Just speak of the devil. So we'll see where he comes out ahead of Miller and Gwynn. He had quite the lead. I assume he'll be ahead still, but we'll see.
I think he's around 2, maybe 3. Honestly, I can see 4 to 5 laps ahead because he seemed to have just constantly lapped them. He seems that he finally understands this track, that he knows where to go, what to do. But maybe it'll all change. Maybe after this pit, he just won't be able to do well.
He's improved a lot from the qualifying lap where, I'm sure he still had the skill there. It's just a bit of a bad break, but he's definitely shown that he is that guy, if you will.
The one thing I've noticed from him is that he tends to get very nervous when qualifying in front of a bunch of people, which is very understandable. All the pressure is on you to do well, especially in a track where it's definitely not as well used to what he's like outside. He's very much an outdoor racer. As you can see, Graham seems
to exit the pit, and he's still ahead, evidently, completing lap 25. A lot of great racing so far.
Cohen seems to manage to get ahead of Abram, which puts him in a great spot right now.
Anderson has stayed at the back, but the 2 cars ahead of him have yet to pit, so we'll see how that pans out.
Honestly, the only reason I'm not shocked that Alex is in the back is because he pit so early and he took so long in the pit.
Yeah, he did take a long pit stop. He qualified, I believe, or he started 5th, so he kind of what you'd expect to be towards the back, but we'll see what he can do.
Cohen started 6th,
yes.
So he has moved up 2 places. Honestly, Abram being in the back kind of shocks me. He put in, by far, the best lap on the track.
Qualified on pole, finished 2nd in his heat, and started 3rd in the main event. So, yeah, being down in 5th is a bit of an upset, especially because he hasn't even pitted yet. So he's going to lose more time.
We are about halfway through the race, as we can see. Looking pretty good. As we can see, the top 3 are in the same exact spots as from earlier. Julian and Eli are just racers that are on the exact same wavelength. Their cars seem to be very similar in speed and in accuracy for everything. It's very close between them. But I'm pretty sure. Oh,
nice little wreck there from Julian. It looked like he was going to get the move done on Bell, and then he got caught up on the wall on the inside. It's an interesting place to get caught up down the straight, but it can happen, especially when racing is that close.
Fortunately, the one small blind spot is where most people crash. It's very unfortunate for us.
You can still make out most of the track, though. You just can't see the whole wreck. But
which isn't that bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Some lovely racing there between Miller and looks like Bell, maybe. Miller going to go through.
See lap 34. Looking pretty good. I'm honestly kind of shocked that we currently have 2 people who haven't pit yet.
We are only about halfway through the race, so right now it would be kind of a middle pit stop anyway. And a lot of these guys don't have a great idea of where they are. where they are as far as what lap they're on. So for all they know, they could be, on lap 20 and they're not even halfway, and so they don't want to pit yet. And so the scorekeeper in the middle there is to help with that. But I know some of these guys are kind of laying off, asking him too much, not to overstress him. So, and it might just be part of the strategy as well.
I understand definitely asking to know where they are so they know when to pit and when they're done. But I can definitely see it also being that the scorekeeper is just getting overwhelmed. We're definitely going to have to find a better situation and what to do when it comes to the winter.
That was a lovely pass right there between, I think that was Bell and Anderson through the hairpin. Bell up the inside of Anderson with a little crossover. That was some of the best racing we've seen all day.
So far, we're at lap 39, soon about to be on lap 40 with about 20 laps to go.
That was a pretty big wreck there. I don't know who that was, but it was him too. Great racing there between Shields and Miller before Shields running the Bell.
And now Abram Shields is in 6th place, leading Alex to be in 5th. I can definitely see this definitely changing back and forth soon. So far, we've got 20 laps left to go, and it changed, just as I said, some pretty close racing between them.
Yeah, they're both pretty close. I mean, they were at the back, but 5th place out of 9, that's not terrible. And bragging rights, on the line right here.
You still managed to get to the final race, which is definitely a lot harder than a lot of people think it is. Managing to get not last, but also to qualify well, so you're able to do well on the track in general.
Guys, just chewing through the laps right now. We still have not seen the Bell or Shields pit, but 17 to go out of 60. Again, just chewing through the laps. Bell and Anderson, just as I speak, I'm having a great race right there through 6 and 7.
Oh. So far doing pretty well. Graham is just absolutely going through. We can see him blasting through each corner and just being able to put down perfect lap times. So far, I think he actually set a track record so far of 12.37.
He's really coming to his own in these final stages of the race.
Turns.
He's gotten pretty comfortable with the car and with the track, as you can see. The top 3 staying pretty stagnant, but he has a pretty big lead, I believe, over the rest of the field. Over the entire rest of the field, including 2nd and 3rd. It's really been kind of a tale of two fields here today with the top 3 and then the bottom 3.
Wow, speak of the devil, we were just informed that Graham just put down 11.38, which is an insane time to beat, especially on a track with an average of 20 seconds.
Blazingly quick.
Definitely learned. From going from 17 to 11, he definitely was able to get up there.
I think he might have just crashed out of the track in front of Anderson, because kind of causing a pileup right there. I think he was involved in it, but I think he's going again.
I think Anderson has definitely been causing some trouble on the field. He'll definitely be going under review. We'll definitely be hearing from other racers and see what he has to say. So we have about 10 laps to go. We still haven't seen pits from Cohen. Oh, never mind. And he's pitting.
The devil, he is into the pit
every
right
time.
now.
Cohen seems to be pitting.
Yeah, as you can see.
Now we're just waiting for Abram. And there he goes. Abram's also pitting at this moment.
And they're following each other in 4th and 6th. We'll see what Anderson can do to capitalize off that. His Shields down into the pit lane. And
he just
swoops. Quick stop, let's just put it that way.
I have a feeling it was definitely within the 30 seconds. I think he kind of just managed to get there and didn't need to do anything. But, he's also last, and he's struggling. Oh, my God.
You can see Bell right there actually doing some maintenance on his car, so clearly the pit stop was pretty needed.
And it seems that, as we can hear on the track, Graham's tire just came off of his car as he's trying to get help from the assistant, but he just can't seem to just fully explain where it is. I don't know what he's exactly going to do. I think he's pointing to an area, but she just doesn't understand. But I don't know what he's going to be able to do. Maybe he'll pit, maybe he'll just continue going, but this is definitely not something that he should be able to deal with. He seems to be struggling because of it, trying to get into pit lane. He definitely seems that he's going to pit to fix that tire.
He is in the pit. He has a big lead, but we'll see how much it gets chewed into right here while he pits and fixes that tire. This could be a moment where we see the lead change.
With only about 8 laps to go, this would be very disappointing to see him just fail at the very last second, like most racers we have seen in other heats.
Especially after such a dominant day. I mean, he seemed pretty much totally in control. And I think Bell might be about to leave the pit lane. Here comes DeSalle in the pit lane, clearly with that tire fixed.
trying to make sure that Cohen could get out without any troubles. Lets him leave first.
And
what a gentleman.
Bell immediately struggling through turn 6, as we saw. He is having a go at it. Reach on the wall. The rescuer is going to help him, but that is not what you want to see.
You can see the crowd is currently going nuts right now.
It'd be interesting to see if Anderson has passed Bell. I know he was ahead of Shields, but once we get the Taker flipped over, it'll be interesting to see.
I'm going to be honest with you right now. Abram currently dead last, absolutely yelling his butt off to get back on the track. I don't think he has much time to really fix it, so no need for him to be so aggressive when yelling.
The handling of his car is evidently completely gone away.
Don't know what happened.
Lovely little wreck right there through turns 1 and 2. Exit turn 1, but looks like they pretty much got it sorted. Bell and Anderson with some decent racing. I think Anderson actually turned himself off the front end of Bell. 4 to go here for the leader.
I think Anderson managed to pull away from Cohen.
Shields just corralled Miller into the turn 3 wall. That was not a successful pass attempt from Miller.
Could definitely see that totally being on accident. We're not going to put any accusations out. But at the same time, speaking of accusations, I think we have definitely come to the result that Alex will be moved down a place due to reckless driving.
And so that, regardless of what position, I mean, he could finish first and he still wouldn't be able to win. He probably won't, but
definitely not. With only 3 laps to go, pretty sure he's down at least 6 to 7 laps.
It'll be interesting to see, again, once the ticker flips over, whether he's in 4th or 5th.
Big wreck between Cohen and Julian right now. 2 laps left, as we can see. He has absolutely swept the competition. So far in this final race, he has led every single lap.
Yeah, he started on pole, took the lead pretty much immediately, or secured the lead pretty much immediately.
1 lap to go.
And final lap right here. White flag is out.
Is he going to crash? He has very good last lap luck.
Coming around the hairpin, that tricky corner. He didn't have any problems with it right there. Around the last corner.
Wow.
And he's going to win.
Does it for the final race. As we can see him stopping, just
Graham DeSalle winning
insane.
the Limestone Grand Prix.
You can see now we're currently just focusing on 2nd and 3rd place.
It's been a battle all day between these two, but Julian has held that 2nd place for pretty much the entire second half of the event. And we'll see if Eli can challenge that position at all. It's hard to tell what laps they're on, but Julian stayed out front so far.
I'm going to definitely guess that it's going to stay in this situation. They are very much close apart, but they are also pretty far apart at the same time. This track is just so challenging for these cars, and definitely with the 60 laps, they're definitely going to be able to pull apart from each other. But, maybe it could be like Heat 2, where Cohen and Clayton were able to go at it, and Cohen was barely able to win because of just Clayton's lack of driving. He was something.
I think there were some real problems with that car and with the connection as well. And I think both cars are really struggling. And I think we're seeing a lot of the same conditions that you saw Bell struggling in his heat today. He actually made it through turn 6 pretty good there, but we've seen a lot of pirouetting in the later stages of the race from him.
I am honestly quite upset that Noah Grimes wasn't able to make it to the finals. He was such a good racer. He was able to control that car. But at the end of the day, he just lost all control with it. I don't know what happened.
Some sort of mechanical or electrical issue took him out of the race. It wasn't a driver error. He just had a bad string of luck, and he ended up winning the shitter's heat, but still being relegated to the shitter's heat.
I could definitely tell that he was able to do really well until he just dropped out, and him dropping out just completely changed everything.
Yeah, it completely changed the landscape of that race. He was leading up until that point pretty dominantly.
I'm quite upset about that, because this definitely would have changed this entire race overall. So we can see Julian is completed. Now we're just down to Eli. It's currently going to be a battle between Eli, Alex, Cohen, and Abram. I'm pretty sure Eli is able to lock in 3rd.
Yeah, he's well ahead, especially looking at the 3 stooges down there in turn 6, really struggling to get through it. I guess they all got going, but they were struggling there for a little bit. Eli well ahead for sure.
Oof, knocked out by Anderson. As we can see, not even just a thought to try to help him. I could also see that not fully being Alex's fault, as in Eli was trying to go on the wide part around the same corner while it is pretty wide. So I don't know why he would decide to just touch him. That came out
if you
wrong.
will.
Well, I would just decide to get up against him when passing. But you know, things happen.
Things happen. Chewing through the laps right here. You can really see how far ahead, and there Eli finishes the race. MP3, third place in the Limestone Grand Prix for Mr. Gwynn.
So far, it's just a battle between 4th, 5th, and 6th. I can definitely see Cohen maybe getting 4th. Maybe depends on if he's able to lock in and not just spin like a ballerina.
Well,
Because currently he's in 5th right now, so...
But again, Anderson has that penalty, so all he has to do is finish here, and he will get up to 4th. If Bell happens to pass Anderson, then Shields will move up into 5th, and Anderson will fall down to 6th because of his 1-place penalty for avoidable contact, basically.
You know, we will see. We are definitely going to review footage. It's not final.
You said it was final.
I changed my mind. It is final. It is final. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. A little bit of a brain fart right there. Alex has completed the race, which means he'll finish 5th.
Now we're just waiting for Cohen to finish. As if Cohen can finish, then that means that the entire race is complete.
And there you go. Cohen finishes. Abrams just going to take it from there.
Very disappointing for him.
Yeah. Those are your results for the Limestone Grand Prix.
We are now going to move on to final interviews before ending this off with the prize money. Here we are with our 6th place contender. How do you feel about that race? You started qualifying first. You ended up 6th.
Because of the remote. That's the whole reason.
Not a skill issue?
No, it wasn't. Genuinely.
Okay. We are here with our 5th place contender, originally 4th, but moved down to 5th for a penalty for admitting to be breaking the rules.
I never admitted to break the rules.
Did you admit that you rammed into people on purpose?
It was not on purpose.
Not what we were told earlier.
Well, I don't know what you were told then, because I just said I never said I rammed into people on purpose.
Well, because of that, you've been penalized to 5th place. How'd you feel about that race?
I felt like I ended up getting hit into the walls a lot, but I also that was like during the first half. Most of my times I spun out was me getting hit, but during the second half, it was mostly just me overestimating or underestimating turns and running into walls, I did overall much better. I felt like than I did in the Heat 1.
I was happy not there. Oh well. Okay. I'm looking forward to you racing tomorrow. Are you looking forward?
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. Charge your batteries. Be ready.
I will be.
We're here with 4th place contender. Cohen Bell was going to be 5th, but due to a penalization, got moved up. How do you feel about that race?
Yeah, it is what it is. The car just wasn't there, but I'm happy with all my guys. Happy with not happy with the pit crew, but happy with everybody who supported me, my financial backing, my teammates. I'm happy with the team. It's just not the race we wanted.
I completely understand. Tomorrow will definitely be a lot better due to the outside conditions where it's a lot easier to control. How do you feel like you will be able to manage?
Better.
Good.
Yeah, completely under control.
Okay.
You're not gonna ask me about how my race went.
How'd your race go?
The car, we put in the slower battery, because I wanted the one fast battery. We put in the slower battery to start, and, hand blew good, but I was just getting beat off the straights. It was bad. So, I think I wasn't really counting laps. I think I went to about 35, 40 laps in, and I switched it. And it wouldn't have been that bad, but longest pit stop ever. There was trouble fitting the battery in, and trouble with the screw. So it just wasn't a good pit stop. And then we come out and put the fast battery in, and just like Heat 1, it was very difficult to control. So that was about what I expected, honestly, but it wasn't what I wanted, and that it was faster than straight, but you couldn't control it through turn 7. So
Okay.
yeah, not the best.
That's okay. I'll see you tomorrow on the race field.
See you tomorrow.
We are here with 3rd place contender Eli Gwynn. Tell me about your race. How did it go?
It was a good start. I had first, I think, for the first 2 laps. Not after that, though. Desal was able to catch up to me real quick, and he just started putting the hammer down and lapped me a few times. I wasn't the biggest fan of Miller, especially Anderson. Those two were a little griefing couple, but, being hit every lap, I still was able to make the podium, so I'm pretty happy about my finish.
How'd you feel about 6th place? He seemed to have been very upset after qualifying first.
6th place. It happens, right? Races, especially the longer races, anything can happen on any lap. You crash a lap, then you can go from 1st to 5th immediately. So stuff happens, right?
100% agree with you. Thank you for this interview. Now send in 2nd place, Julian Miller.
Thank you.
We are here with 2nd place contender, Julian Miller. I was told that you were very, very, very bad at handling your car out there. A lot of hits, a lot of crashes, mainly griefing people. What was that about?
I would say most of the hits, not my fault. None of them were intentional. I have very bad timing, I guess. I hit a lot of people right after they'd crash into a wall, they'd try and fix themselves, they back up, and they get in my line. I'm just trying to get through. It's like, you're never expecting the car to back up. You're never looking for that. And I wasn't expecting it. I run into him a lot. Cohen had a lot of problems. I don't know why. Like, half the time I hit Cohen, I managed to spin him. I didn't mean to. It's not intentional, I swear.
It's not unlike Alex. Alex was caught for intentionally ramming people.
Apparently. No, it was just like, I had a lot of focus on myself. I was trying to work on my own lines, my own speed with my tactic of switching speeds to the laps. There were a few laps where I went full speed through the turns, and it actually worked pretty well. I was a little happy with those ones where the handling was pretty good. But I'd say I had a lot more smooth laps than I did ones with crashes, which was way better than last week.
Good. Good job for getting 2nd and not dead last. I'm hoping to seeing you tomorrow.
I'm hoping it'll be just as good tomorrow. I'm hoping my controller battery won't die. I think
Yes.
my controller battery's dead now.
Barely ended up getting 2nd.
Barely.
But you know what happens. Okay, thank you for this interview.
1st place with Grand Bissau here. How's the race today?
Oh wow, man! I had
Don't bust.
such a good race. I'm so proud of myself for ending up first. I know people who qualified in the top. I know first qualifier did not believe in me. I know that he thought I was going to be bad. I know he was like, "Yep, Graham's going to be out instantly." I had so much pressure on me. I did bad, but I showed them what I can do, and I ended up on top. But I will say, the bottom 3. Me, Julian, Eli, and Cohen, and Alex. I'd say Alex too. Were all incredible. They all did great. I will say I was trying to get around Alex, and he would sometimes, just hit me. Julian, definitely. Just being Julian. We all know him. After seeing him on the first race, we can tell that he does not mean anything. He is really bad at that. But I had to do 2 pits. Those 2 pits were not as I planned. First pit, I went to change my battery because I noticed that I was in lap 23, 24, 22 to 23, pretty sure 23. I went in there and changed my battery, and turns out that the screwdriver I bought and brought did not fit. So I was trying to get it out, and it just wouldn't. So I was like, you know what? I think I'll be able to. I'm about 2 laps up from Julian and Eli, and I did it. In about 2 laps left to go, my tire came off. Our pit crew managed to get it and tried to throw it to me and ended up losing it in a bunch of rubble, so I had to go get it. Very upsetting. I told her to put it in the pit. She's my girlfriend. But
Girlfriend's your pit crew.
I know, bro. Cutting that out. I'm also editing it. But I'm very proud of myself for getting first. I'm currently undefeated. Tomorrow, I don't know if it'll stay that way. I'm quite nervous for tomorrow. My battery dying definitely made an impact. I would have been swerving all over, but I was able to go full speed the entire time near the end.
All right, thank you.
GoPro's still running. Well, it's it's presenting the video, so it's like watching it on the screen.
Guys, so for the champagne cup, it's just all laid down.
No, not 4 in the middle, but right there. All right, we're gonna start. In 3, 2, 1. Hello! I'm here with our podium for the Limestone Grand Prix. In 3rd place, we have Mr. Eli Gwynn. Ran a good race today.
It was no. What happens happens, right?
What happens happens.
I place.
I have for you a U.S. penny right here, worth 1 cent. That is your prize.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And in second place, we have this redhead, Mr. Julian Miller. How was your race today?
It was a very good race. I had a lot of very clean laps.
Good for you. We have for him a 10-cent coin, commonly known as a dime. That is your prize. And we have right here, I'm going to stand in front of him, we have Mr. Graham DeSalle as our winner. And for him, I have this fantastic, if you let me read the year briefly. No, we'll see. It doesn't say, but it was made at some point. U.S. quarter worth 25 cents. Congratulations, Graham DeSalle.
Thank you.
There's your podium.
Up next, we're going to be looking at the Limestone Grand Prix, but unfortunately, this event was taken not very well, and a lot of people were disrespecting parts of it. So we're just going to do some highlights because there's no need to put so much effort into editing something that doesn't deserve it.
On your marks. Get ready. Go! Oh, baby. We ain't left yet. Oh, I'm trying to help. Hold on for that. I'm sorry, bro. If you want me to pull over and give you a shot back, I will. No, bro, I'm about to get out by Julian. No, what happened? It's backwards now. I'm gonna start with the first lap, guys. I did it. I'm so good. Mom, how many laps do I have left?
5.
How many?
5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yes.
You guys take a step, take a step. Are you throwing that thing away after you come here? No. It's gonna be the next person for me. Okay. Ooh! I'm doing that thing so bad. I think my controller's fine over there. Black am I on? I'm 14 like I think I am.
16.
16. I'll do my DNS and am I on or you tell me when I'm on?
Yep. You're on your 12.
Thank you. Upside down. Alright, let's just go across before it gets worse. Green, green, green! I can't see my car, you're in the way. Yeah, we try calling caution. Alright, caution, caution, caution! No, what? I got this. Eli!
Just for that.
Penalize him back to where he started.
I don't know where he started.
He started like right here. Move your ass out of here. Go. Yeah, move your ass out the way. That was crazy. Big boy. Hey, good racing right there. Good racing. Yes. Automatic. And oh my god.
60.
So I'm the winner of the indoor track field. He's the winner of the outside. And yeah, we're here to
We're gonna
celebrate.
do a little celebration right here with
A little
some
bit of champagne.
champagne. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Didn't work.
Oh.
Chug it.
Let's go, bro.
Such cuties. Am I right, chat?
Alright, now crush it and throw it on the ground.
It's hot up there.
Oh. Oh yeah. Winner type shit.
Yes, Katie.
Before we end this video, we would like to ask some questions to one very special person. Braden Kender, who finished 8th in the Limestone Grand Prix. How did you manage to pull this off? I would just like to read off these words that I wrote about you and your excellence. The repetition of you crashing and begging for help in your heat, and then immediately flooring it in reverse away from the helpers, combined with the fact that in this specific case you literally drove across the entirety of the infield, combined with the fact that the helper had to run to chase you to catch up to you, combined with the fact that you launched over a vertical wall somehow, combined with the fact that you flipped over and continued going, combined with the fact that you literally crashed into the wall maybe 4 feet from where you landed after the first crash. You are an imbecile.